So there's one thing I want to get straight, and it's not my sexual orientation. I love man, but in regards to the finals, I fucking absolutely despise nukes. I feel like nukes are the biggest issue in the game right now. I mean, sure, you can say lack of content. I mean, that's a good point. Sure, you could also say lack of game modes, lack of maps. Sure, that's your opinion. Sure, why not? However, I genuinely believe the biggest fucking issue with this game right now are the nukes. And I know the developers said something about addressing it in their next major update, but I don't think they're going to do too much about it. At the very most, I feel like they're going to reduce the damage, but I can guarantee to you, they're still going to be in the game. They're still going to one-shot you, and there's nothing you can do about it. They might try to address the nuke by buffing the APS turret or whatnot, but I guarantee you it's still going to be a feature in the game, because they want this in the game. It's literally in the fucking trailer. Embark Studios wants this fucking feature in their game. I don't know why they want this in their game. But I say that, but I have a feeling I know the answer. They don't play their own fucking game. At the very most, once a week they play 30 minutes of quick cash, and they're like, good, this game's perfect. You could play quick cash or any of the other, casual quick play matches, and that's where this game peaks in the entertainment value. I swear to God, I have the most fun when I play quick cash. I'm like, holy shit, this game's perfect when I'm playing quick cash. Quick cash is the most fun you can have in the finals. I mean, fair enough, every once in a while when you're playing quick cash, some dork might walk around the corner and you didn't hear him because the audio is dog shit in this game, and throw a nuke out your direction and you die instantly. But I feel like seeing people nuking in quick cash is like one person out of every 5 games, which is great odds. I mean, that's perfect. But the bulk of my hours that I have in the finals is all in the ranked game mode. You see, I'm a very competitive gamer, man. When I play games like the finals that I really love and I really enjoy, I want to get the best. I want to be the best at the game. Alright, so I play the ranked, and I play the ranked to get the top rank. Alright, that's my objective. But I swear to God, for the past month, every single game of ranked you play, there's at least 1 or 2 people throwing nukes in your direction. There is no exception. I swear it's every single game. Every single round, someone's throwing nukes, and I say at least one person, but on average, it's at least one person per team. You know what's even worse? When there's 2 people using nukes on one team. That's fucking pure cancer cells, and there's nothing you can do about nukes in this game. There's nothing. You can't counter them. APS turrets are fucking useless. You can have an APS turret down and someone throws a nuke in your direction, and you're like, brother man, I got the nuke placed down, I ain't gonna die. You're a dumbass, alright? That's what you'll be thinking. But then the nuke goes off, and you're dead, despite standing in the middle of your fucking APS turret. Alright, the APS turret is useless, alright? It's dog shit. The radius is as small as my cock. It only works like 50% of the time. I mean, with their next major update, they might address the APS turret, and they might try to establish the APS turret as, the biggest counter to the nuke. But I don't think they're going to do that. They might touch up the APS and make it a little bit better, but that's besides the point. My point is, the nukes are fucking broken, alright? They're in every single game. Everyone's using them, because if you're not using them, you're at a disadvantage, alright? Literally, if you're not using them, you're gonna probably lose your game. I mean, sure, there might be like, some god squads with superior aiming and game sense that can, fuck shit up despite the other team using nukes. But you have to understand that using a nuke takes absolutely no fucking skill whatsoever, and it does the most damage you can do in the game. You can kill an entire team, and you could be across the street with one finger up your butthole stimulating your G-spot, throw the fucking nuke across the street and kill 2 people and do so much damage to the third one that all you gotta do is throw a feather at that dude and he's dead. Alright, it does way too much damage. Nukes can change the dynamic of a fight instantaneously. Alright, it takes literally a second for the nuke to change the dynamic of a fight. Alright, nukes are everywhere. They're fucking awful. They take no skill to utilize, and because they take no skill, they're being abused. Every single game, there's at least one fucking person on each team throwing nukes around, one-shotting everybody, and they could be horrible players. They don't have to be good at all. They could have very limited game sense, very limited skill, and all they need is one lucky nuke to change the dynamic of a fight. It takes no skill whatsoever. All you do is slap 2 C4s on these red dildo looking motherfuckers, throw them in the direction of someone you don't like, and boom, they're fucking dead, eviscerated, gone. See you later, they're gone. And there's nothing they could do about it, alright? I mean, sure, there's counters. APS turret, I already mentioned, fucking useless. What are the other counters? There are none. You can't counter the nuke. You wanna know the best counter to a nuke? A nuke. That's restarted. That shouldn't be a thing. That's busted, alright? And I said this before, I know Embark Studios has mentioned that they acknowledged that it's broken and they're going to fix it in their major update, but I have a sneaking suspicion that their next update to address the nuke isn't really going to do too much. They might reduce the damage, alright? They might reduce the damage of the C4, they might reduce the damage to the nuke in general, but I have a funny feeling it'll still one-shot people. If they come out with an update that absolutely shits on this entire video and they're gone, they're removed from the game, or they're very fucking nerfed to the point that they're useless, you might as well not even fucking bother throwing them, I'll delete the video, alright? I'll be happy. I'll be a happy fucking gamer. But, like I said, I have a feeling Embark does not play their own game, so they don't really fully understand how fucking broken the nukes are, so they're just going to do a little minor tweaking here and there, make the APS turret a little bit more strong, maybe reduce the damage of the C4 by 100 damage, there you go. Oh, well, guess what? The C4 does like 500 damage, so even if you minimize the damage a little bit, it's still going to one-shot people, alright? And Embark wants this feature in the game, so they're not going to remove it. However, I feel like removing this thing will make the game instantaneously better. It will make ranked modes more competitive, require more skill, require more strategy, and will be, all in all, more fun. You see, the finals is a game about strategy, game sense, utilizing your tech, your aim, and teamwork, alright? These are the core aspects of the finals, but all that gets thrown out the window when you throw a nuke into the equation, because it takes no skill to throw nukes and they instantly kill everyone around it, and there's nothing you can do to counter it. But the best way to counter a nuke is a nuke, and I hate that, alright? I don't want to have to depend on my nuking teammate to out-nuke their team, alright? That's restarted, alright? I don't like that. I think that's stupid. I think they're still gonna one-shot us even after this major update. I don't know when they're planning on rolling it out. It might not even roll out until fucking 3 weeks from now. But I have a feeling that the developers aren't really going to address the nukes that much, alright? They might understand that a lot of the players don't fucking like it, but they want this feature in their game, so they're only going to look at it, change the numbers around, make the APS turret a little bit more valuable, and then that's what they're going to do, and they're going to call it a day. And we're just going to have to suffer if you play ranked. Anyways, if you're watching this far of the video, don't play ranked, alright? That's the end. If you want to play this game and enjoy this game and have fun, because this game is amazing. If you love the finals and you don't care about ranked, you don't care about being competitive, you don't care about getting better at the game, you just want to chill, relax with your friends, maybe have some cool moments, stick to quick play, alright? Stick to quick cash. There's going to be, you know, some dorks who throw nukes around in quick play as well. Just report them and teabag their carcasses. That's all you can really do. Yeah, anyways, hopefully this next update that rolls around will address nukes to the point where they're not that strong anymore. I think it ruins the game. I think it ruins the competitive integrity of the finals. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what Embark does with their game. I'm hoping they do what's right and they remove the nuke outright. And if they don't remove the nukes, they just fucking, you know, nerf it into the ground. Alright? Anyways, that's all I got. If you've gotten this far, I love you. If you use nukes, I don't love you. Remember to stay hydrated and to stay swaggy. But if you're using nukes, I hope you wake up in the middle of the night extremely dehydrated and there's no water next to your bedside. And in an attempt to rehydrate yourself, you wake up and stumble in the darkness of your room and you stub your toe. Alright? Yeah, I went that far. Alright, see ya.